Cradled in a crook of the Chianthar and often swaddled in mist, Baldur's Gate clings tight to the granite bluffs that channel the river. Trade nurse, the city grew from pirate's port to farmer's fort to the bustling urban center it is today. Generations have worn smooth the cobbles of its narrow streets, and tens of thousands have lived their entire lives in the long shadows of its walls. The city's stone has been soaked in blood of the acclaimed heroes and terrible villains. Alongside and atop such stains, nobles and commoners, rich and poor, have blazed in sweat, ruled and bled as they've played out the stories of their lives, making Baldur's Gate a place of history and a home to legends. Welcome to the second episode of Dapper DnD's Descent into Avernus. I'm your Dungeon Master, Stretch Smith. Above me, these lovely folks I am now calling my friends, whether they like it or not. The DM of our other game, Mr. Bill Briley, playing his character, Mr. Fillmore Togglesprocket. Sorry, ladies, he is taken, Mr. Elliot Herbert, playing the barbarian, Samson. The seeing queen of the group, Mr. Cole McGinley, playing Mr. Ryland Redgrave.
Girl.
And finally, the most famous Aussie on this channel, Miss Katie, playing the role of Eleanora. What dapper disaster awaits today? What kind of devious debauchery should we prepare for? What devilish deals and deadly desires will we find as we continue our descent into Avernus? And with that, Mr. Ryland Redgrave is just recounting the day's previous experiences as he finishes jotting down the last few notes in his journal. Take it away.
I didn't have a very good day. I'll admit that. Being shot with a crossbow sucks. I don't know how you ever did it. I guess that nice armor helped. We got into a fight with those pirates that were hunting Tarina. I killed one of them. And then I got shot and passed out until I woke up and everyone else was dead. I suppose that's as lucky as you can get while having a bolt stuck in you. I examined the bodies afterwards and pieced together what led to our victory. My observations seemed to match up with the talks I heard throughout the inn. It must have been a shocking sight to see that musclehead, Samson, get back up and chop the leader of these pirates down. At that point, he was only returning the favor. I heard the elf song played again during the battle. For such a rare song, and it seems to be making quite a few appearances these days. Apparently, Tarina even joined in at one point. The end results, was what you'd expect, though. Lots of fire, blades. But there's one thing that bothers me. One of the men's skulls was partially collapsed and imprinted. Like, the imprint in his skin, it was inconceivable. There's no reason he should look like that. I think it may have been a tankard that left the impression, but I don't understand it. The angle's all wrong. Couldn't have been simply bashed into him. The sheer force it would take to do such a thing would be impossible for a normal creature. Magic that could affect a mundane object, perhaps? Why wouldn't you just use a pure spell? The transfer of energy between objects would be wasted on such an endeavor. Generating the sort of velocity that would be theoretically possible? I need more time to think about... Right. Tarina. After we got our information from her, which turned out to be go to the Bathhouse, for all it's worth, it's not that much of a lead. But supposedly there's a secret door there that we're supposed to find and enter. She was very pleased with herself, having gotten so much for so little. It would have been nice to end her. Maybe someday. Oh well, for now, I shall rest, and we'll make our way to the bathhouse in the morning. Ryland.
All right. So, yeah, last time, as you said, a big fight occurred. You guys all worked together to finish up and get some information out of Tarina after a bit of consideration of what happened on the party's minds. You all returned to your current residence and stayed for the night. Afterwards, you guys decided to all meet together, heading out, going to the bathhouse first thing in the morning. I'd say probably mid-morning. You guys would head over there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Fillmort was pretty drunk, but I don't know. Yeah.
They know where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of story, we'll fast forward it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys arrive at the bathhouse, you see that the bathhouse is a one-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. 10-foot tall walls enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in the water. There's nothing that you see that's abnormal. You've seen it before, all of you. You've walked past it. I mean, it's in a different part of town than you would normally frequent, but it's not strange to see it. There's a couple fountains outside. The gates that you're standing in front of, it's an L-shaped courtyard, as you'd have to head up and go into the entrance. But the gates are closed, but they're open to any resident. And you could certainly head in at any time.
I would like
Well.
to head in.
No reason for hesitating. Just walk on in.
Yeah.
Who's
let's
leading the
go.
way?
Definitely not me.
Not me.
I'll take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'll go.
Take the
I'll
way.
lead. I'll take lead.
All right. I'm going to say followed by Samson.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I'm taking
March-
the lead.
So marching order, I'm gonna say Samson, Eleanora, me, and then
Middle
Fillmore.
somewhere. Or yeah, either way, doesn't matter.
There might be a power struggle in the front here, I think.
It seems like it. And it's very odd ways to. They're just stuck in the doorway. They're like bumping shoulders, trying to push through.
Constantly like,
Right.
not after you, not after you, not after you.
All right, let's just go. Let's just go.
All right. So you guys head in. The L-shaped courtyard features a trim lawn and some nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug that spills water into a circular stone basin. You don't see anything, again, outwardly suspicious here. There's nothing that seems abnormal. There's obviously no, nothing strange out here. There's a guy walking in the bathhouse as you guys come through the gates, but that's about it. Just looks like a normal human man.
Cool. Well, there was a secret door that we have to find somewhere. So, anyone see anything that looks like a door?
Stay quiet about that. We don't know about that.
I mean, well, if people overhear us, who cares? It's not like, they're gonna know that we're on a mission to find the.
Quiet, stop!
who we're
I'm gonna
looking
stop
for.
you there. I'm gonna stop you there.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Point still stands.
While they're
Doors,
talking it over,
guys?
can I just kind of try to look around, see if I see any, like, maybe out of place, like stone in the wall or something crazy like that?
Yeah, roll a perception check for me.
You got it.
Fillmore's just gonna kind of there's a lot of noise in here. I'm gonna just sit in one of the steam rooms and see if I can find anything.
12.
Are you just gonna walk up to the door? Okay.
Oh, I thought you
Wait,
said we walked
Fillmore,
in.
you know that
No, you
like
walked into the courtyard.
dehydration
Oh,
is
the
bad for a
courtyard.
hangover.
Courtyard, my bad. I thought you said we walked in. I was trying to figure out one little thing about one of my features, but just kidding then.
That was a 12 on the perception.
All right, yeah. As you look around, you do notice that this courtyard has some unique features. The nymphs are very beautifully carved architecture. Something you don't see a whole lot of in Baldur's Gate. There's not nice architecture around frequently. You're in the upper part of the city now. You're feeling a little more, high class here. You know that that's what you should be expecting, but it's not. You're still not with the nobles here. This isn't, a noble's bathhouse. This is a commoner's place. Seeing your crew here might be a little suspicious, but as you look around, you notice that it doesn't seem to be a discriminate place either. There's no nothing that doesn't say welcome. It all screams a welcoming area, but there's nothing that seems out of place. There's no stones in the wall that seem to be jutting out other than the normal stucco type structure that's on it.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing out of place that you can tell. There are windows in the courtyard. You can see there's 2 on the side facing the gates you just walked in, and they're kind of like tucked with the bushes, but they just have a view into the bathhouse, and you can kind of see, in a little bit from where you're standing.
Mm-hmm. And you said the statues around were of nymphs, or
Yep.
Could I do something to see if I know of any significance that they might have to Baldur's Gate?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, just do a general history check then. Yeah.
Okay. $18.
Okay. I mean, looking at it, these are like I said, nicely carved nymphs. They're like smiling. They're beautiful looking. They have this stone basin that they're tipping into the fountain that's kind of feeding itself. But there's nothing that you know of as far as Baldur's Gate history that relates to the nymphs. You think this is more of a traditional, just beautiful scenery type deal. It's to make you feel like it's more like natural and in the woods and kind of calm, a place of peace.
Okay.
Sweet. Well, nothing here. Do we just want to go?
I'm gonna follow Fillmore since he said he was going into the bathhouse, and then I'm gonna start.
So I thought we were already in. That was my fault. I thought we walked inside. He said we walked in the courtyard. I didn't hear the courtyard part. I just heard walked in.
Okay, so you didn't go into
No.
the actual bathhouse.
No, you
Then I'm
should.
gonna actually
Nope,
go into
not
the
yet.
bathhouse.
So
We'll
you
need
guys
to
want to
get
head up?
changed We'll have to get changed for this occasion. Put on a towel.
Towel.
You're asking that in character, right?
I'm more or less, yeah,
To who? To
to
me?
the group.
Yeah.
I guess Eleanora's right next to me, so
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I'd be
seem
saying
to
it
be
to you.
someone with answers for things.
I mean, I don't know. Are you planning on having a bath?
well, it depends how nice the house is. I don't know.
I'm gonna say, seeing as we're looking for, a secret door into a dungeon where there's gonna be murderers, maybe keep your.
Yeah, but
Please.
we have to blend in.
You can put a towel over your armor if you want. Oh, I mean, you could put a towel over.
That's a great idea.
All right. So yeah, you guys walk up to the doorway, and it's a stone doorway, but it's light and it's kind of like beautiful. It's got like engravings on it of kind of similar scenery as the courtyard, just like foresty type engraving. As you guys swing the doors open, you walk in and you see the walls of 20-foot of this 20-foot high pillared chamber. They're adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of polished blue marble that cover the floor. 3 shallow sunken pools contain scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble beaches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. Around the room, as you look, you see about 4 people bathing. The one male that you walked in is just getting into the separate pool from the 3. They seem to be 3 friends, maybe, sitting there. 2 males and a female. And they just seem natural, human people. Nothing weird about them. Nothing suspicious that you can tell.
Did you say there were any doors in the room, or are you just describing?
As you walk into the room, you would notice that there are a few areas where the third bath, to the sides of the third bath, that have doors on either side. There are 2 areas that have doors on either side. But they are both currently closed. So there's the 2 main baths on either side, and then in the center, a long, thin bath.
Are there any signs on the doors, like pirate or something like that, or private?
So yeah, you walk over to the doors. Everyone's kind of looks up at you. It's not that they're looking at you like you're not welcome here. It's more that they're looking at you like, all right, this is a strange crew.
Yeah, we're not wearing our towels.
Mm-hmm. The strangest part of us,
So-
really.
You guys walk up to the doors, and on the doors you see masseuse on either door.
Ooh, does anyone feel like a massage? Film what? Maybe that would help you with your hangover.
All this action
Is that a
does seem
thing?
to be
Is that-
making you tense.
Well, I mean, maybe I can try to question the masseuse. Well, it's definitely not fall asleep.
Awesome.
Sounds like we can
do
kill
that.
2 birds with
if
1
it-
stone.
If it seems like something worth investigating, maybe if they know some, I don't know really what I'm doing here.
Well,
My
like,
brain's still
surely-
swimming. I'm trying here.
Surely if there was like a secret door, then the people that would work here would be the most likely to know where it is. Seeing as they
Yeah,
work
but
here.
why would they tell us? It's a secret door.
Well, it's not their secret
But-
door.
Exactly. Maybe they want to know what's in it just as much as we do.
We could see if
Well, I would
there's a
assume
place
there's a
that
switch
maybe they
behind
want to
the door.
go that they're not allowed to go. You're on to something there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know how upper management can be.
Yeah, totally. My dad's an asshole sometimes.
Oh, really?
No, I just wanted to sound cool.
Right, well, anyway. Time for you to get a
All right.
massage, right?
So,
I suppose.
All right, which door would you want to go in, north or south?
North.
North.
Question mark? Yeah.
And who's going in first?
Fillmore.
I mean, I guess
needs it.
Phil will. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I was thinking I was just gonna like wait outside, let him get just really drill into that bag,
It's like, yeah, I didn't get any information, but my back feels better now.
I know a great chiropractor.
Yeah. So, Phil, you open the door, and as you walk into the room, you see a massage table draped in clean towels, bottles of perfume stored on the table. You can see them sitting down there. Natural light kind of enters in through a stained glass window on the north wall there, but it's a closed-in room. You don't see any extra doors, and in the center of the room, standing by the table, kind of wiping it down, is a tall human woman, long flowing blonde hair. Naturally just kind of beautiful, but not like overtly gorgeous. And she's just just a very casual looking person, but she smiles very welcomingly. How may I help you today?
So,
Pleasure, you
like,
can
real
make it.
quick before she said anything, before she like noticed me, greeted me, does there happen to be a chair also in the room anywhere? Like maybe aside from the massage table, like off to the side or anything? Just a basic
Yeah,
chair or anything like that?
There'd be one kind of sitting at the end of the room, sure, like in the corner.
Okay. I'm here for the massage, I suppose. Did they tell you about the special towels that I need?
I don't normally have special towels. I apologize.
This happens every time. I'm sorry.
Every-
I guess I
Every
should have
time.
asked.
Here.
Yeah, could you no, just at any time I go somewhere. Is there any way you could go get those? I think your boss knows.
I don't think
What?
I don't think Duke Van Thamper would know anything.
I don't know who I spoke with about the towels, but I can wait here. It's not a problem.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Phil, you know me. I work at the Toggle Sprockets Tinker Shop.
I don't know the place. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, that's fine. I guess I'll have to set up another appointment. Go somewhere else,
Well,
closer to.
I'd be more than happy to help you. What can I do for you?
I just need the special towels. They're smaller
But-
because I'm small.
Sure, I have towels of different varieties of sizes here. Let me, I'll fold them out for you. See if one suits your size, and she'll kind of roll them out for you, give you a couple different options.
Ah, those are too big.
There's some.
I just.
There's some, beach sized towels. There's some regular sized towels, and then you have, just like your kind of put it on the floor towel, and then even little washcloths. I mean, she has a little bit of everything.
All right. I'll just get the damn massage.
Is that what he says?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry,
Okay,
I
yeah.
have a hangover. I'm not trying to be rude.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Are your friends behind you? Are they getting massages
No,
as well?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Should
Yeah.
go ask them.
Okay. Yeah. They can come in. You all may come in. It's.
Oh, they don't want to see me without clothes on. It's
Uh,
it's a weird thing.
I'm sorry. So I'm Carmilla, and across the hall we have Jabaz. Have you any of you been here before? I don't recognize any of you.
Yes, lots.
Not me.
I-
Out of town.
Okay.
Oh wait, is
well-
she looking out the door now?
Oh yeah, she's looking right over your head.
Damn it.
You look like a couple of traveling tough individuals.
I'm gonna kind of slowly, kind of not look suspicious, but just look like I'm looking around the room while she's talking to them and see if there's any reaction. Basically.
Yeah.
And try to look casual. I'll start taking my jacket off so I have my shirt still on, but make it look like I'm preparing, type of deal.
Okay. What are you doing? Are you just looking around the room? Are you
No, I'm basically just. Yeah. For now, just looking around the room.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're looking around the room, you're looking around and you kind of looking in wonder, and she doesn't seem to notice. Jabaz is right across the hall. He's actually with a client right now, but as soon as he's finished, I can have him take care of one of the others. If you want to, there are 3 bats.
I actually have been having this issue with my tail, right? So
Oh.
basically, and as I start talking, I'm gonna kind of try and nod at Phil more.
Okay.
Or nudge him or something, take a couple steps forward and just kind of nudge him.
Mm.
So I don't know. I think I fell on it a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of had this this little kind of click every time that I kind of move it. But it only happens when I move it slowly. If I move it really fast and I kind of start kind of swishing my tail, not quite knowing where it's going, it's kind of just if it knocks a couple things. Nothing major, but I have no sense of spatial awareness. Maybe I slapped one of the guys behind me with it by accident. But if you listen, right? So if I move it slowly and I kind of swish it and it clicks, but then if I move it really fast and I kind of just wave it around a bit, then there's nothing, and it doesn't hurt so much, but it also doesn't feel normal. And I don't know. I don't know if you guys
a
deal
little bit of a
with
closer
that.
look, by the way.
Yeah.
And she just starts kind of just keeps going.
Oh, okay. Well, I can certainly take a look at your tail. Now I don't really know, too much about the tiefling anatomy. I apologize. Not too familiar with it, but I can certainly try to work out some kinks for you. I mean, it is my job to understand.
That would help. I mean, I've been to there's a couple bathhouses on my side of town, and I've seen those guys, but they're just it's not a common thing, and I know that, but it's really starting to kind of like, like if it gets any worse, maybe I'll start losing my balance. I don't want that.
That would be terrible, yeah.
I think during all this, I'll just go to sleep.
Can you roll a deception check? Can you roll a deception check, Katie?
Oh shit.
And Bill, as Phil's walking around the room, he's looking and he doesn't see anything. You don't see anything that's like abnormal. You don't see any, strange sights as far as is there a crack in the wall or anything like that? Like anything that you'd think would be a hidden area. You don't see anything that's obviously sticking out there. You do notice that there are a bunch more oils under the table than you thought there would be.
I got like a 17 on my deception check.
Okay. Yes. Oh my! I will do it. I'll do whatever I can to help you. That's no problem. Yeah, we're. I have a couple of clients coming in today with appointments, but if we get started now, I could probably take care of you.
Awesome! And I'm gonna bound up and just sit on the massage table and kind of like whip my tail around and put it up and be like, "Let's go."
So was there like a cupboard in there at all that she maybe kept towels in when she pulled the towels out, or those?
Yeah. I'd say on the wall, they'd be mounted up on the wall.
Oh, so like high up, probably.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get a bath.
I was gonna say, I think
I'm done.
With all this going on, at some point during that, I think Rylan would have just like went to Samson, and just been like, "What's going on? Are we actually getting massages now?"
I'm gonna just
walk out at this point.
I'm gonna start undressing.
Not of the.
Of course, we got the short guy to do the search.
The bathtub with the more people. So there was like 3 guys in the one.
I had a plan.
All right. Yeah. So. All right. As you walk out, Phil, you see Samson starting to remove his armor and start to like lay it to the side. Strips down to, I'm assuming, something.
I'll do underwear.
So while he's like getting ready to take his bath, so obviously at some point he's gonna have to take his armor off. Whenever he takes his like boots and his leggings off, he's probably gonna bend down. I'm gonna boop him on the nose and do my little magic tinkering that I did to what's her name, and just make it smell like some super good like cooked food under his nose, like, and just walk away.
All right, yeah, and
I'll confuse him for a couple hours. I don't know.
You watch Bill walk up to you and Phil just touches you on the nose.
I even say boop too. Boop.
What the hell is wrong with you? And then like he'll run away, right?
Just walking.
The people in the pool are now looking at you very strangely. But you should
go down in like the reception area if there is one. I'm just gonna like sit down and kind of like kick my feet because I'm like, well, there's a cabinet, but it's tall, so I give up.
there's benches by the ends of the pools. Yeah, you can grab a seat at one of the benches. And Samson, you smell. You start to smell like, freshly cooked meats and like, hot, wonderful, fresh, like smoked different meats that would be, kind of what you'd expect from your normal dives that you go into. And it smells delicious. You're hungry.
All right. Minutes. I'm just gonna click it off. It was just because it was fun.
Oh, I didn't know they serve food here.
They don't. As you kind of get in with them, they all kind of shift over to one side. They kind of just start working their way over a little bit. Welcome. Are you new to this part of town?
I'm just not one for bathhouses, It's my first time.
Sense that.
Unblind.
The oils coming off your skin are unique.
Thank you. I'm Samson, by the way. I'll reach out my hand for a handshake.
Pleasure. Do you guys want to leave him be?
No, guys, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, we were just getting out anyway. No problem.
Now, boys.
We see this at all? Like anybody, Ryland and I at all? Because I think Eleanora jumped in on the table, right? You just sat down.
Oh yeah, you guys would be you guys would see all of this, I'd imagine, because Ryland, you're just taking post by the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm going to see what Ryland's reaction is to this, and I'm going to gauge mine.
Phil,
off of that.
Did you sit down at the bench at the end of the pool Elliot just got into, or are you sitting at the other bench, like with single dudes sitting in the pool?
I just assumed there might have been like seats or benches near the front door type of deal or something like that.
If you look at, I don't know if you have roll 20 up, but if you look at the map, there's one on by either pool, at the end of either pool. So you'd literally be sitting staring at one group or the other. And by group, I mean one guy in the other pool.
Oh yeah, I'll just go to the one that Samson's at. Well, I sat down.
Yeah. So as this conversation's rolling on, they all right. Yeah, we're gonna be on our way. Thanks for the instructions. Take care. Enjoy the bath. And they're gonna start getting out.
Wait up.
And then I'm gonna click off the smell.
One sec. I heard. I'm gonna whisper a little bit that there's a secret club at this place.
That I'm aware of. I've been coming here for quite some time. And can you roll deception check?
Yeah, you probably haven't heard of it. You're probably not that important.
Not involved in the community.
Phil, roll a d20. Let me know what you get. Just a flat roll.
Oh shit! What the fuck's my deception?
13.
Give yourself a +2 to the roll, Elliot.
That's an 8.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Like even with the +2.
Yeah, I rolled a 6. I have a +0.
Lit.
Yeah, I've been coming here for quite some time. Not seen you before. Don't know about a secret club. Not sure that I want to join one ran by Van Damper anyway. Anyway, have a great day. And they'll dry off.
This Van Damper. Wow, where is he? Where could I talk to
Van Damper, the Duke one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate. You surely know who she is.
She owns this place. That's a female.
Yes, Duke Thalamra Van Damper. You know, the giant sprawling mansion on top of the hill. One of the 4 Dukes of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. All right, you're good.
Right, and we're supposed to not know about the secret club, right, guys? And they'll kind of chuckle. Yeah, and they'll dry off and kind of hopefully not be bothered in their minds, and as they kind of put their clothes back on and head out. You guys notice the other guy from the other pool is not looking your direction whatsoever. He is, bless you, he is intentionally making sure that there is no eye contact made.
All right, so I'm gonna lean over the edge of my pool and like be like, "Hey, old man, excuse me."
All right. Meanwhile,
massage time.
Eleanor, you're on the table, and she, see, I appreciate your enthusiasm. It's nice. I will do what I can for you. Now, the normal fee for a massage is 2 silver. We do have to charge a fee here for the massages.
Yeah. I've got a couple silver and a flicker 2 silver.
Great. I thank you very much. Sure. Let me just try to work this out for you. Just try to relax, okay? Just take some deep, calming breaths. Is there a scent that you prefer over other scents? What can I?
Lavender would be good.
Lavender, sure. Yeah, I can prepare that for you. Let me just set that up for you. So, and she's gonna walk over and she'll grab one of the scents from under the table. She's got what looks like a hot bath of water in the other end of the room, and she's gonna kind of mix the stuff together. So, what brings you here? I haven't seen you guys around here before. It's exciting to see new people.
Well, actually, got into a little bit of a fight last night, And
Oh,
I think that's kind of what's made my tail worse. Like it's worse today than it was the day before yesterday. So it's not a bad idea to get it looked at. And one of the people in the pub told us that this was the place to go. So, and
oh,
I mean, it's beautiful coming in here.
that's
And I'm
wonderful. Who referred you? I'll be sure to thank them.
You know what? I can't remember her name. Just this lass that was sitting beside me.
Oh, okay, yeah. We have a few clients that frequent around here. Okay, yeah. So, wow, a fight last night, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't great, but not too many bruises. My friends are fine, kind
It
of,
wasn't some of
mostly,
those
sort of.
ruffians that have come in from Elturel, was it? I mean, Baldur's Gate's a dangerous place, but it's been chaos for everyone from Elturel.
Ruffians from Elturel?
Yeah, all the people, trying to break down the gates and stuff. I know there's panic, but I'm just terrified for my safety. It seems to be the talk of the town, and I don't know that the Fist has control over everything anymore.
I mean, the Fist are doing their best, I'm sure. Do you know why these people from Elturel are so keen to come in?
I heard there was some big disaster there. I don't know what's happened. I'm not clear on the details. I'm sorry. I don't it's sad that so many people are displaced right now,
Yeah, it's not great. It's really not great.
So
But
where
no,
are you tent set here? And she's gonna start like working the tail, trying to push her way down.
so it's like in the like the bottom third, and if you just kind of like flick it again, like that bit right there. While she's working on this, now that she's kind of distracted, I'm gonna do what Philmont did, have a look around, see if I can see anything that looks different. I'm looking for like everything so far has been like nymphs and foresty. I'm gonna look for anything that's got like any different sort of iconography to it. Like I don't know if everything's been foresty and watery, anything that's got.
No, as you look around, the massage rooms are very nice, but they're not like they're not definitively like decorated. They're not like there's not a whole lot to them. It's a very plain room with some nice tile. It's shined up. They definitely care for it, but it's not like it's nice white tile around the room. It's pretty. It has a gleam to it. It has a natural reflection from the stained glass window, which does also depict, a forestry scene with a nymph and everything. It just seems to be that this is the common running theme through the place, though. It doesn't seem to have anything strange about that. And the rest of the room seems just clean.
Sweet. Cool. So have you how have your days been with all this chaos outside the city? Are you guys doing all right in here? Like, has it been busy? How's your boss?
Well, how long you been in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, I've been here a while now. I mean, I'm not sure. It's not really in your area of the city, but down in sort of one of the lower quadrants, I work in one of the taverns down there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Duke Van Damper owns the place, and it's ran by, her brutish son, Mortlock.
Mortlock. I don't know if I've ever heard of him. I mean, I know Van Damper, obviously. She's a lot of things, but what's her son like? He's not great? He doesn't sound great. You make him sound not great.
Out of the three, he might be my favorite. But he's got a look to him. Half his face is disfigured. He's a very large man, and
what happened to his face?
I don't know. I don't really ask questions, and I know that the Duke is very tough on him. And his brothers are quite crude to him. but he carries this massive club, and he's keen to violence. He fits in with Baldur's Gate very well. But I think he's just misunderstood. But his tyrant. I'm sorry. No. Tell me more about how you ended up in Baldur's Gate.
Well, I was studying. Yeah, I was looking for a teacher, and I found one. And so I've been studying since I got here, and it's been great. And work was really cool. Working in a tavern, because I come from a really small town, but like everybody knows everyone's business. There's no secrets in a small town, but I bet there's lots of secrets around here, right? Like, I mean, you must know some pretty cool things. That being a masseuse, it's kind of like it's like being a hairdresser. People would talk to you.
Yes, of course. I hear some rumors around town, but nothing too.
Now, see, I heard this rumor from the person yesterday, this lovely lass, that there was something kind of cool about this bathhouse.
It must be the wonderful employees. Am I right?
I mean, definitely. But she said there was, like, historically, there was something to do with the building. I'm not sure. She was a couple ales in, if you know what I mean. But you wouldn't. I mean, I'm a bit of a history buff, so you would know if there's anything. I don't know if it's in the nymphs, because these statues are wonderful, or like if there's any kind of like extra like doors or entryways. If there's anything with the pool.
I'm not sure what you're getting at. No, I don't know of anything like that. I gotta say though, this tail thing is very unique to me. It's been fascinating to me. Like the way it moves is so unique, and I must say, tiefling, you're for tiefling, you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful woman.
Thank you. It's moisturizer. Moisturize and drink lots of water, and your skin will be
but your skin
just
is
as soft.
It's so sparkly. It's so unique.
Thank you. Most people just kind of scowl when they see it. So it's
No,
really nice that you're being really
beautiful.
nice. And
Thank you.
look, I mean, my tail does feel like a bit better now, and I really
Great.
think that I should be getting back to my crew. But listen, thank you so much for the massage. It was wonderful, and I'll definitely be coming back.
Thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your day. And if anyone else needs anything, send them in, or go head over and see Jabaz. I think he should be wrapping up soon. We're about the same. He's quite the guy.
Will do. Thank you. Was it Camilla?
Oh, you would have remembered it. Camilla, thank you.
Camilla, thank you so much. And I like jump up, stretch my tail out, which probably would feel much better now. And kind of join the rest of them, bit defeated, because I was hoping that she would know something, but apparently not.
Okay. So she kind of just starts wrapping up the room and like folding the towels and stuff that she had laid out. She thanks you again.
I've been doing. That's been the other dude that's in the pool by himself.
That's what I was gonna say. So, back over to that area. During all that, Samson, what do you lean over and say to the guy?
I'm just trying to get his attention. I'm like, hey buddy.
Yeah, he kind of just leans in the pool and kind of scoffs a little bit, kind of looking around, looking at the stained glass windows.
All right, so Samson's a little impatient, so he's gonna hop out this pool and hop in that one instead.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I had some guys over there. I just got a little bit lonely because they left. Just need someone to talk to. I'm having a kind of rough day here.
Me too. That's why I was coming to come here and take a load off for a bit.
Well, you want to talk about it?
No. Why would I
sure?
talk to you? Yes.
Hey, I'm a stranger. Why does it matter what you say to me?
Because I'm not some patron at a bar. I'm not looking to unload my secrets to you. I'm looking to relax in a bath.
All right, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You're saying you have secrets, and I'm just kind of like peeking around the corner or whatever, you know, like kind of eavesdropping, but not directly, you know.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna go back to like sitting back the way I was.
Well, I'll tell you this, man. I'll only bother you for a couple seconds.
Okay.
My girlfriend broke up with me this morning. I mean, it wasn't a good day. I was hoping maybe I could talk to somebody, but I understand if you don't want to talk.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah. All right, baby, give me something better here. Why do I keep putting this dice back? These dice back.
My girlfriend broke up with me.
Oh
I love
no.
it.
What'd you get?
I got a 1.
Yeah, women. Anyway. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea, they say.
I guess so. I mean, I was leaned back on the other side of this pool.
Like, are you face to face with him?
Yeah.
That's a lit.
Like, you're not sitting side by side. You're sitting face to face.
He
Yeah,
wants to
5
be
feet.
eye
So if-
contact.
So if he leans back and puts his legs out, you'll pretty much be playing footsies with him.
Yeah, it's just like playing D&D in person.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much that's what's happening.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nah, man. I'm just hanging around.
I'm kind of watching from where I'm at. Would Fillmore be able to see the other door to the secondary like massage room?
Yeah.
Because because oh god, I lost it. My brain turned off. I got distracted. The other masseuse said that he was just finishing up with a customer. I want to try to watch to see a customer come out and I don't know, see if they look just like your normal person or they may look a little more rough and potentially sketchy, but really just paying attention to see who walks out of that other one.
Okay. Rylan, do you do anything during this whole time, or are you just jotting some notes
I was
down?
just gonna say, after like the whole thing seemed to die down in the bath, I was gonna actually use message on the guy.
On the guy.
Yeah, on the guy. And
What do you want to say?
it seems like a very kind, understanding fellow. Maybe you should tell him your problems. This is your conscience, by the way.
Please don't reply to this message.
I'm your motherfucking conscience.
That's nonsense.
That's nonsense.
Yeah, so he Samson, you're looking at this guy, and he just kind of goes, "What?
You all right, man?
I don't know.
Tell me about it.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna leave.
Seriously?
You're making me a little uncomfortable here. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you're being a little bit rude here.
You were in that pool and you chased 3 people out, so you came and sat directly across from me.
Now, how would you have known? You had your back facing me.
I heard you. You're not exactly quiet.
I'm not loud. I'm yelling that.
Not loud.
I'm not loud.
As this conversation starts happening, the other door does open, and Rylan, you see Eleanora start to come out of the room. Eleanora, you look over, you see the other door opening. You also quick catch Samson and some guy in a bath, face to face. And
I'm not loud, I swear.
as he yells, "I'm not loud," you look over, and you all see a larger human male, shorter, more stout, more portly, not stout. And he kind of walks out and, "Thanks again, Jabaz. I appreciate it."
Has he got like a weird kind of like something going on his face?
No, he's kind of balding, shorter, heavy set, dressed extremely nicely.
What's he wearing?
Wearing like he has like a ruffled tunic, some nice slacks on.
Important and possibly known by people that have lived in Baldur's Gate their whole life.
He's wearing some jewelry and some rings. You would think by the way he looks that someone in here would recognize him. But Fillmore, you've never seen this guy before in your life.
None of us
I'll
have?
just like study him as he walks out, I guess, silently.
No one has.
Okay, because I'm guessing if we've come out at the same time, we'd be looking at each other across the pool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, across the center pool, yeah.
So when I notice him, I'm gonna like scurry over to him and be like, "Oh wow, I'm sorry to just approach you like this, but I gotta say that tunic is amazing. There's ruffles. Where did you find something like that?"
Oh, it's it is quite an exquisite piece. Oh, you are strange. Yeah, it's a piece I got over further in town. It's
But what's the
on
name
the
of the
high end.
boutique? Because like I would love something similar. I mean, that color is exquisite and the craftsmanship, and I'm gonna like kind of like play with one of the ruffles, see how he reacts.
He doesn't like that. He immediately kind of pulls away. And it's what? Please don't touch me. It's on the high side of the city. It's in the upper part. You wouldn't. Your kind isn't typically allowed up there. I'm sorry.
Fillmore's walking over.
Oh, I see.
Fillmore's walking
Okay,
over
well.
100% for sure.
Do you have a good day then?
What am I saying? Of course
I'm just
you
gonna
don't.
go and sit, real dejected, take my boots off and put my feet into like the center pool, just like the kind of like bottom 2/3 of my calves. Dip the end of my tail in. Asshole.
And he leaves, and Jabaz kind of looks at him. Hello.
Fillmore's right behind him. Fillmore's 100, like right behind this dude.
Right behind the big guy?
Yeah, or like as like in his way of walking out. And he's just like his glasses are up and he's just like, now that wasn't very nice. You gotta say sorry to her. You can't just with that ugly ass tunic, like no one really cares where you got it, because it looks like shit. But don't be mean to my friend.
I'm sorry to have offended.
No. To her.
Sure, I'm sorry to have offended.
Thank you, and I go sit back down.
Can I kind of like
Strange
wait for this
characters.
guy and then like kind of catch him as he walks away from the scene?
The big guy?
God.
Yeah.
So you're gonna like chase him outside?
No, I'm just gonna as he starts walking out, I'm gonna like kind of walk up next to him then.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna like chase him down and go, you like
Yeah.
just pretty
Okay.
casual, like.
Yeah, you stroll up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of you, huh?
Oh, no, I'm not like them. I just wanted to apologize that you had to deal with such ruffians.
What is wrong with your hair?
Oh, do you like it?
It's unique, to say the
It
least.
certainly is. You can't find color like this. Really anywhere, not in these lower parts.
Oh, you're from the upper part of the city.
Oh no, Elturel.
Ew.
I was part of the higher class before things fell apart.
You're from Elturel.
Oh yes.
Did you sneak your way into town?
Oh no, I came beforehand. That's all a whole different story. Things just went south after my arrival. Funny things.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna be on my way. Unless there's something else I could do for you.
Oh, well, I suppose there is. A fine, upstanding gentleman such as yourself, you must, well, you must be in quite well with the upper end here. Like to know if maybe, you've spoken to the owner recently?
The Duke?
Oh, of course.
No, I'm not that highfalutin.
Oh, shame. I just would have assumed by your attire and your manner that...
Oh, you would assume. No, I can't be bothered with politics. I'll mingle with the crowd, but I can't be bothered with all that.
Ah, I see, I see. Do you frequent here often?
Enough. You know, Jabaz and I are on a first name basis. I suppose that's frequently enough.
Ah, okay. I just want to make sure I was in a suitable establishment. Thank you for your time.
It is. Oh, you're welcome.
Have an excellent day, my lordship.
You too. Yeah, he'll proceed down the courtyard and out if no one else wants to interrupt his walk out.
Nope, Phil ain't got nothing nice to say.
Yeah.
Samson, you're sitting across from this guy in the pool as he watches all this go down. I'm getting out of here.
Hold on, I'll move.
No. I'm leaving. Thank you for.
Why? Hold on.
You've all spoiled my bath. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm walking out the door. Thank you.
You're a bitch.
That's really uncalled for.
Yeah, well, your rude attitude is uncalled for, sir.
Listen, I'm sorry about your girlfriend, man. Good
Dude,
luck
I'm
with
heartbroken over here.
Good luck with
You
everything.
really have
And
the empathy to talk to
he's
a guy.
currently drying off and getting dressed.
What? Not to interrupt the fun.
You know what? I don't like this bath anyway either, so I'm just gonna get out and start drying up.
Are you gonna dry off
Get rid of my
faster
stuff
than he
and
did?
start putting clothes back on.
What did you say the other masseuse's name was, or what that guy tell me it was?
Jabaz.
Okay. In the middle of this public freak out, I'm gonna like kind of head over to Fillmore, I guess. And so that noble you just told off, or whatever he is, says that he comes here quite often, and says that he's on a first name basis with Jabaz. I'd say if
Well,
there's...
I mean, he's introduced as Jabaz. Everybody's on a first name. It doesn't matter. Fuck
Yes,
that guy.
but he...
Anyway,
Hey, listen to me. Listen. Sure,
sorry.
we can all be on a first name basis with Jabaz, but none of us know what that guy's name is. What I'm saying is, if he comes here all the time, he's probably spilled a secret or two to him. So I'm saying there might be some information behind this door. Right?
Well, yeah, it's worth checking out. If we were pointed here, it's not for no reason.
Oh, it very well could be. That Tarina was
knowing the source of
horrible.
the source of information. Oh, I've met nothing but bullies after I met you guys.
Tough crowd.
It's okay.
Yeah. So Samson, the guy you were talking to, just leaves.
All right, so I'm gonna throw my towel on quick and actually go talk to.
Well, so Jabaz is walking over now, and he's. I'm sorry, crew. Did you chase all of our business away today, or is this just?
No,
Good.
well, apparently you like
coincidence,
to
actually.
keep really prejudiced customers in this place.
Fillmore. Stop.
We didn't do anything. We came in and started talking at first, and then they made me mad. Then I became But at first
It's
we
mere
did nothing.
coincidence that they left when they left.
From what I saw, it was she walked up to him, started touching his tunic. It was. I understand why he kind of felt.
I just thought it was very really pretty. That was no need for him to be
I thought it was
mean.
lovely too. I'm sorry. It just didn't feel right the way you approached him either. And he's just a regular customer, regular patron like you. It's everyone here is welcome. We're a place of inclusivity. We don't need to be judged here. Please, let your guard down. Relax. It's a place to calm. Forget your problems.
We're getting judged from the
This isn't like the rest of Baldur's Gate.
Point, though. It's regardless. I'm not trying to say that you run a crappy establishment. The eyes were 100% on us from the instant we walked in. But regardless, we're just here for a bath and maybe a massage, and that's all.
And if there's an issue with our customers, please come speak to us. There's no need for anyone not to feel welcome here.
Excuse me, Shabazz.
It's Jabaz. I understand.
Shabazz, I have a problem with one of your customers.
I don't think you have that problem anymore. They seem to be gone.
They are gone. I just have a question.
Okay.
What is their name?
The guy that just left?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh, well, he said
That's
that you
fine.
guys know each other very well. Does
No,
he
no,
like
no.
friends
Oh.
that you're...
Are you talking about
I was
the bigger
gonna
well
say-
gentleman?
dressed man?
I was talking about the guy I was in the bath with.
I know
Oh,
who you were talking
sorry.
about. I'm just still speaking to you in character here. All right. Which gentleman? The big man that I was with? He's quite a portly gentleman. I understand he's comes off as a bit of a snob, but I assure you he's quite the kind-hearted sire. His
I would
family's
like to know his name.
Oh, his name's Dexius.
Oh, fine name.
Yes, he's quite a splendid gentleman. Again, we come here to relax, not be heckled, not be bothered by all the problems in Baldur's Gate. And then he walks out of the massage and instantly is tensed because someone chases him and grabs him. I understand. I appreciate the fine cloth that he wears as well, but there's no need for touching and feeling each other. We can all be free here. It's a place to feel welcome and calm.
You're a masseuse. Isn't touching people your entire business?
Yes, my clients don't need to touch each other.
Ah, I see.
I'm
Correct.
sorry. I've never seen something so fine. Not in my side of the city.
Oh, it looks like you're
wanted to-
wearing quite fine cloth as well.
Yeah, but it's not soft like his, and it doesn't drape like his. I just wanted to know where I could find something.
Yes, in the upper city, there's plenty of shops that have nice things, but I assure you, it's not about class or wealth or even what you look like. I promise. Here is a place where you can just be you.
Maybe that's true for you, but
Is there a way?
humans are generally really nice to other
You
humans.
said Jabaz is talking with Eleanora right now.
Mhm.
Does he happen to have his back turned toward the door that he just walked out of? Is he
I'd
far
say he's
enough
kind of
away from the door?
widely addressing the room from kind of just outside the doorway. I'd say he's because
Well, right
you're
now
all
he's
spread
being like a
out.
teacher that got some false information. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was just gonna see if there was any room that I could maybe try to weasel towards the door. But if he's pretty much right
I mean, you
outside
can try
the
to
door,
sneak it. No.
nope, I don't want to hear anything this guy's saying. So that's why, or Philmart doesn't want to hear anything this guy's saying. So he didn't. He was just gonna try to start to look around and see if there's any way he can maybe try to get in that room. But if he's right next to the door, he's not even gonna try.
Understood. All right. Yeah. So, I can welcome any of you into the massage room if any of you wants to receive a massage. That's not a problem.
Shabazz, I would actually love a massage.
Sure.
Now,
Yes.
the last guy I was talking to kind of, made me a little bit tense here.
Okay, yes, sure. The normal rate is 2 silver. If you want to head into the room, we can certainly get started.
Alrighty, just give me a second here. I wanna.
Would you care? Is it going to be a private massage, or are we leaving the door open? Your friend is welcome.
Make that private. They know enough about me already.
Yeah, so Samson heads in the room and door closes.
Yes. And was it 2 silver?
Yep.
So
And as you head,
Make it 5, my friend.
that's quite generous. I'd prefer you see how I can treat you first. If I can take care of you, I want to make sure that I can relax, ease your mind. That's all I'm here for. I'm here to release the tension from your body.
Well,
For the doors.
get to it, I guess.
can I message Samson real quick?
Sure. First things first.
Okay, I'm the realist.
So you walk in this room,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a mirror image of the other room. There is nothing unique about this room. It is massage table draped in clean towels, bottles of perfume thrown on the table. There's natural light coming through a stained glass window. There's a bowl with hot water in it. It's almost a exact duplicate of the other room. The only thing that you kind of pick up on is that the glass window might have a different picture on it, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay.
But still, same kind of scenery. Nymph, normal wooden scenery, like woodland type scenery.
Yes, I was explaining to him my back's a little bit tense on the lumbar area.
Sure, late. I'm gonna have to ask you to remove your armor, sir. It's kind of hard to. Oh, you never put the armor on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were getting dressed, but that's my mistake. I'm sorry.
I did, but then I went back and I was like, I put my towel on. So I.
Okay. Yeah. So you just lay down on the table. He starts, massaging you, kind of working your lower back. He's doing a good job. Kind of, you loosening you up. You kind of feel, his muscles, his hands working your back muscles. So, where are you from? Are you local?
Oh, I was born in El Terrell. I lived there for a good bit, but I couldn't quite couldn't stay there forever, So then I did end up moving. I moved here. And then of course my parents still live in El Terrell. I hope they're okay.
It's quite scary what's going on over there. And then cold message as it's going on.
Yeah, message will just be, don't forget to ask some actual questions while you're in there. Don't fall asleep during the massage. And that's it.
You hear Ryland's voice in your head, Samson. Just saying what he just said there.
Yeah, and whatever I was just saying during that whole sentence just got fucked up because I can't multitask.
I know. I'm sure it's got you quite stressed about what's going on over there, and it's quite sad. I hope everyone's all right. I wish they would just open the gates, let everyone in. It's this town's already brutal enough. Why not make it a little worse? It's fine. We can care for the people. We can help them out. They could seek some refuge here.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, actually. My good
No,
sir.
you don't want them coming in? I understand. But that's your hometown. What if your parents were in that crowd?
My parents are assholes.
I understand that. Mine weren't too accepting of me either.
Yes, I think I would guess our reasons are different for disliking our parents, but I'll go with that. And then I'm gonna just say, all right, I want to cut to the chase here. I have about I have about 5 gold with your name written on it. Hold on. Nope, don't even think about this. I'm not making you a prostitute here.
I wouldn't accept an offer.
I need some information.
Okay.
This is important information, professional type shit. What do you know about the Dead Three and their hideout, which is located underneath this bathhouse?
What?
Now that long pause tells me you know something, but you want to hide it. Can I do an insight check?
Sure.
Holy shit, the rolls. The fucking rolls tonight. That's not going to be a good one.
3.
4.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
You look at his face, and his face kind of just drops down as he says, "What?" And you can get no sense that he is. There's nothing telling of his face that he's like, "Oh, I got to sneak my way out of this." He doesn't seem hesitant. He just literally looks at you and goes, "What?" And that's all you kind of catch up.
I'll explain it a little bit better, I guess. I have an anonymous tip/source that tells me that hidden on this property is a secret base, you can call it, for the Dead Three.
I don't know anything about that. That's terrifying.
Now, don't be scared. You've obviously been fine for how long you worked here?
Years. This has been my life.
Okay, you're fine until then. Yeah, since then. Now, I will give you 5 gold still for your cooperation. If you would let me and my friends just search the perimeter. Take a deeper look around.
I can't let you do that. I know. There's all I can say is Mortlock doesn't like us getting involved in his business beyond normal operating hours. That's all I know. I mean, if you're looking for information beyond that, I don't know anything, and I can't have you searching around here. Mortlock's men may catch me. No, I can't have you searching around the property like that.
What's his name he's saying?
Mortlock.
Tell me more about this Mordlock.
Oh, he's the Duke's son. She kind of he's the outcast child, if you will. He's got a big heart and even bigger muscles. He's a scary man. But I think I don't know. I don't know enough to speak on him, and I shouldn't.
Do you know where he might be today?
He always has his own business. I don't poke around in his things. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. I hope you feel a little bit better. I hope your back feels slightly better.
Oh, no, you did a fantastic job on my back. As a matter of fact, I'll give you 6 gold for your service here today.
That's too excessive. I can't accept that. No.
I'm sorry. I won't let you not accept it.
I will go into a rage.
I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sure.
And I'll, head out the room.
Okay.
All right, I'm
And
head out.
I'll just walk straight to my armor, start throwing it on.
On the flip side, while all that's going on, are you guys doing anything?
Yeah,
I was going to say, Fillmore definitely walked towards the front doors before the conversation with Jabaz was done between what was like Eleanora and Jabaz, and then Samson and Jabaz. I'd say probably somewhere in that conversation, Phil was just tired of hearing what he's got to say. So he walked out the front door and wanted to kind of peek around the courtyard a little bit at the, like you said, there was like wells or those statues or yeah, those wells. Kind of like maybe look around the wells where there might be some bushes or something. Even if
Sure.
there's like a random, by some crazy chance, probably not, but like a random ass door under a bush or in a tree, or you never know.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check for me.
Okie dokie. 17.
Anyone else do anything?
Yeah, I'll same, but in the bathhouse, I'm gonna be trying to like look at all the details in the baths, in the windows, kind of like see if there's literally anything that doesn't fit with the rest of the aesthetic.
Or are you just looking around?
No, like I'm like walking around, I'm touching things, I'm just trying to.
Okay. The door to Carmilla's room is still open, so like she's in there. I don't know if you guys want to keep that in mind. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll investigate the other two baths.
Okay.
And I'm looking because there's a couple of stained glass windows as well. I'm seeing if any of those have different patterns on it.
Sure. Roll an investigation check for me.
I had a 22, by the way. 17 plus 5.
And Rylan, what are you up to?
I think probably very in a similar fashion to what Eleanora is doing. I think he'd be trying to piece together see if there's anything in the imagery going around that's he can pull some sort of historical relation to, see if there's some sort of Baldur's Gate urban legend kind of thing that he can tie into to see if there's just any more significance than what it seems to be with just what's around.
I got a 6, so.
All right. Investigation check from you two, Cole.
Also a 6.
Funny. So yeah, as you guys kind of check around through the whole you guys check around the whole bathhouse, as far as the area that you're in. You go. I mean, do you get in the baths and stuff and check them out too? I mean, how detailed? Okay.
Brian's got his books. He would never.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys check around the walls. And you're feeling the walls. Kind of inconspicuously. You're trying not to make it too obvious. As you're looking around, stained glass windows. They all have similar iconography. It's all just woodland scenes. There's nothing outwardly suspicious about this room whatsoever that either of you can tell. Outside, Phil, you kind of adjusting your spectacles as you're going around, and you're trying to look through the area. You're kind of ruffling through the bushes. You're checking everywhere you can think. You even kind of I'd say lean up on one of the fountains and kind of poke one of the nymphs with a stick maybe. And nothing that you can see is looking strange to you. After a little bit of you guys kind of poking around though, Carmilla is gonna eventually kind of walk out. Are you guys just feeling the walls?
Yes.
Never mind.
Okay.
The craftsmanship is so exquisite. It's not really
beautiful,
common
isn't it?
on my side of town.
I know, it's gorgeous here. I love how nice they've done everything in here. It's really it's quite a work of art, I think.
Do you know how old the building is?
I don't know. I mean, Baldur's Gate's hundreds of years. I don't know. It's got the old architecture. Maybe it's
from. It could be from when they first started building Baldur's Gate.
I'd imagine, but I mean, the stained glass kind of is more, newer architecture. It's hard to say. It's just so. It's a unique layout here. I don't know. It's not none of it looks new to me though. I don't think there's anything here that's super new. I mean, they keep the tiles super clean, and we clean it every day. We full scrub, but we have to be out of here by nighttime.
Hard work. Why do you have to be out by nighttime? It seems like it'd be nice to have a bath before bed. That would be relaxing.
Mortlock asked us to get out of here by nighttime. I don't really know why. He just
That's
Mortlock
such a shame.
I know, but it gives me time to go home and do things that I wanted to do.
Yeah,
so
of course, of course. Can't be overworking your stuff.
Oh, you head in, yeah.
All right, just like once I kind of poked around and didn't find anything, I probably would have just tried to get back with everybody else and hang out until they're doing whatever.
All right, yeah, and Samson, you come back out of the room now at this point, and hear the conversation kind of going on.
So you guys would be closing at like dusk, say? That'd be about right.
Usually when the sun starts to go down, we get out. Yeah, absolutely.
And upon like hearing this part of the conversation, can I go around and kind of try to see where the natural sunlight comes in? Like, because you were mentioning that about like the massage like rooms themselves have a little bit of natural light that comes in.
Yeah. As far like, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for like, I guess, direct spots where the light might hit, because now I think Ryland's just going like, okay, they have to be out by night. Maybe it's something with moonlight, like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you'd want to be looking at like what way the windows face, like north, south, east facing windows.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
That's a nat 1. I have a plus 0 to perception as well.
Yeah, so you're looking at these windows and you're kind of like trying to picture like, all right, north and south, sun rises east, sets west. Okay. I have no idea where the moon would shine. Like, and you're just kind of looking.
Mm-hmm.
The only moonlight you could imagine coming in is from the east side of the building, maybe the west, but there's no windows that way, so you're not really sure. There's nothing ringing out to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Camilla, this has been so lovely, and thank you. That's definitely the best work I've had done on my tail, so I might be back if I need any more adjustment. You should stop by my tavern sometime. Drink on the house.
Where do you work?
Just kind of in the lower part of the city, in the west. If you're ever in the area.
Yeah, I frequent the area actually. Are you talking about down in like the Brampton area, or are you more like Eastway?
No. Down by the Brampton. I have not done any research on the like names of parts of this town, which I probably should have done. And I know that there's like a whole canon with like names of like taverns and stuff.
So
I also have not read.
Or
I read it, I just didn't remember any of it.
The only tavern in like the Brampton area that's like canonly like a nice place to go is a place called Low Lantern, which is actually a pirate ship turned into a tavern.
That's cute.
I would say probably not that there. Place based on the episode that we just had. There are.
My tavern. It's small. It's run by another man like myself. He calls it he calls it the Black Griffin.
Okay, I'll be sure to check it out. I've not heard of it, but I'd love to. I'd love to see you again.
Awesome.
Thanks for inviting me. And then Jabaz kind of walks out again. Can I have a hand cleaning up in here? And he's gonna kind of signal her over. And yeah, so of course. You guys take care. Thanks. And yeah, Camilla goes into the room with Jabaz. And passive perception.
It's actually not terrible. No, it is terrible. It's 10.
12.
15.
The other characters is good. This one is terrible.
Bill?
15.
Okay. Yeah, so Phil and Ryland, you both hear them kind of they're not talking loudly, they're talking like hushed tones, but they're like, I don't know what they're after. They're looking for something. I'm not sure what to look. Yeah, I'm not sure either. They're quite nice though. don't know. It's just strange that they're poking around. I don't. And they said something about the dead 3 underneath here. I don't know what that means. And she's what? No, let's not. No, that can't be. Morlock would never. I don't know.
Anyone hungry? Let's you guys wanna go
Yeah,
somewhere
I
beside
reckon
here?
we should be getting out of here.
Yeah.
Grab a snack.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys are gonna
I
start
need
heading
to
out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one
swap my
second.
headphone.
So right before you swap that,
Yeah.
you guys start heading out. As you guys get to like the front gate, they both kind of come out and they're like, "Hey guys," Jabaz starts talking. Can I walk with you for a minute?
Sure.
Sure.
Sit there and judge us some more. Sorry, I'm done.
I really don't understand how you thought we were judging. I'm so sorry.
Not important. I'm sorry. I'm just not important. Let's walk.
Listen, I know you guys are after something, and with what you said about the and as you guys are kind of walking down the street, with what you said about the whole Dead 3 thing, that's got me concerned. Listen, I know that there's some shady business that Morlock's been running on the side out of here. I just don't know what it is.
Jabaz talking.
Yes.
How loud?
They're kind of talking hush, but they're walking down the street with you, like further away from the place.
Okay, just making sure they're not like out there walking down the road with us. Like, yeah, the Dead 3 you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Just making sure, because like, yeah, if they were loud at all, it would have been okay. Never mind.
I gotta say though, I'm far too afraid to say anything. He's told me I can't hang around after hours, and I know there's a hidden door leading down to some dark, stinky place in the northern massage room.
That is
So
very
you get
good
this
to
door.
know.
Do your windows open?
No, the stained glass ones do not. No, I'm sorry. Listen, at nighttime, like I said, we are told to leave. I don't know what happens after we go. Yeah, I've never seen anything either. I don't know what happens when we leave, but all I know is that there's usually some. I went by once later at night, and I found some strange-looking characters there. They were wearing ragged clothes, carrying skulls, and they had long, wispy white hair. I don't know what their business was there. I turned around and ran away. I was too afraid to go in. I figure it has something to do with whatever Mortlock's got going on there.
Question.
And that's where we'll take a break.
Okay.
Okay, lit.
Welcome back. Thank you for sitting through that first half with us. It was a little bit uneventful, and I appreciate the time frame you had there with us. But so basically, to sum up what happened in the first half, our group made it to the bathhouse, was looking for the information that Tarina gave them of a secret door. After some mingling with the staff and with the people in the bathhouse and some interesting interactions, they were able to discover that Jabaz and the other worker in the bathhouse are both aware of what's going on. The bathhouse is owned by one of the 4 Dukes of Baldur's Gate, Duke Thamara Van Damper, and she is the owner of the bathhouse, but her son Mortlock, one of her 3 sons, runs it. after discerning all that information, the group left the bathhouse and were kind of tracked down, as they were leaving by the workers of the bathhouse, and they explained to them that they've seen some shady things going on, and that they were told they weren't allowed there after nightfall, after hours, and one time she had returned, Carmilla had returned to the bathhouse at one point. She had actually seen a strange figure there. But they do know of a secret door in the northern part of the bathhouse, in the northern massage room, and they did inform the characters of this. So, with that being said, you guys are heading back to the bathhouse, right?
Oh yeah.
Job.
All right. So, as you arrive back, the courthouse or the courtyard still looks the same as it had in the daylight. The fountain's still running. You hear the sound of them pouring into themselves, and as you look around, you don't notice anything strange, and you can kind of make your way in through the front gate.
It's not locked?
It's not locked.
I'm gonna walk up to the gate and just kind of like push on it just a little bit, really gently, to see if it starts to squeak or something.
I mean, it's a little noise, but it's not excessive. It's not something that you would be terrified of. It just kind of, and there's no, there's just a very light sound.
Cool. Can I hear voices or anything coming from the courtyard?
Roll a perception check.
Ooh. Let's see. 18.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say Phil, Rylan, and you, Eleanora, all hear the sounds of just the water running into the fountains. And as you're, kind of trying to tune and listen if there's anyone kind of walking around or anything, you don't see anyone around.
Sweet. I'm gonna just push the gate open and walk on in.
All right, so you guys walk into the courtyard?
Yeah, I'd like to kind of be a little more stealthy than that. Just kind of maybe try to hop from bush to bush, kind of
All right, yeah, roll a stealth check for me.
I'd say what's my stealth? 21.
All right. Is everyone else kind of sneaking around, or are you just charging in there, Eleanor?
I'm sneaking in with him.
I'm not charging in. I'm just it's not like I'm running in screaming, "Hi, how are ya?" I'm just I just go straight in, striding confidently. Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Phil?
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of trying to be light on his feet, not really familiar with much of this. Phil's experience with nighttime at Baldur's Gate is really just a little bit of training that he did on his own after work and whatnot, but not too much of venturing off or trying to do anything sneaky. So I guess he's trying to be as light on his feet and follow what everyone else is doing because he assumes they know a lot more about that type of thing.
Is he going to follow more of Samson's lead because he's a big, strong guy, or is he going to follow more of Eleanor's lead because of the confidence?
I was going to say Ryland.
I was
Okay.
going to say Ryland also because he's the stealthy one here, or he's being more stealthy.
Well, and then, Fillmore's just very obviously been super intrigued with Ryland since he met him, still trying to figure out that hair and really just his whole demeanor, so.
What's up with this Rye guy?
What's up, Rye guy? Yeah, so Roll a stealth check for me as well, Phil. And Samson, did I have you rolling already?
Nope.
Yeah, you too.
A 19.
All right, second half's already looking better.
What is my stealth?
And a 1.
Oh, fuck me. Hold on.
What's that? -2, so -1.
I have disadvantage on stealth. I rolled an 11 and then a 2.
Oh no, Jesus
So
Christ!
I have a 3. I have a 3 for
Okay.
that stealth check, Brian. I hope you like that.
It's because he's so
All right,
big.
yeah, you guys. Leonora, how far in do you go?
Probably just like so you got the bit that opens out, and you've got 2 statues on your side. So I walk into that, and I'm gonna go up to the wall, that's directly opposite me. Kind of like stand, kind of like duck below the window, unless it's like too high for me to be seen through.
It's only about 10-foot walls, so you can probably see in a little bit, but it is stained glass, so you can see a little bit inside.
So I'm gonna try and kind of like duck behind the window and kind of like if I couldn't hear anyone, I'm just gonna like give like poke my head out and give a look to down the end of the courtyard, but I'm not just gonna stroll all the way to like the doors of the bathhouse. I want to see if I can see through. My main goal is to try and see if I can see through those stained glass windows.
Okay. Yeah. So, roll 1 a stealth check and then 2 a perception check for me.
So my stealth is 7. And my perception is a 3.
Yeah. So you're peering in through the window there, and you kind of as you're kind of going to peek in, you are kind of looking at it, and you kind of thud against it a little bit as you stick your head against, and you're looking in. You don't see like anything. It actually, you can see like where the water is and the moonlight kind of reflecting off the water in the pools, but you can't see any like structure in the room. It's not bright enough in there. You just see the bright sections of the pools where it's kind of glimmering.
Cool.
Yeah, so you guys kind of making your way around the bushes and stuff, darting between them, all kind of following Ryland's lead. And yeah, Ryland, where do you want to head to?
I think I'm like essentially like trailing Eleanora, like just trying to be like, if she has either like a coast is clear kind of signal or a oh shit, things are going bad, I can kind of like act from there. So I'm just like kind of trailing her a bit, like in the distance. So hopefully, if she did get spotted or something, they wouldn't immediately notice me, and then I could like do something helpful.
Okay. So yeah, Leonora, you don't see anything too out of the ordinary, other than just the gleaming moonlight in the pools.
Sick. No one else is gonna do anything. I'm gonna just like head around the corner.
Okay.
Just not trying to hide or anything. I'm just gonna wander around the corner, see if approach the doors to the bathhouse. Are they glass or are they wooden or like metal or something?
The ones on the actual bathhouse are stone.
Stone. Sick. Approach the doors to the bathhouse and just same thing, give it a bit of a listen, see if I can hear anyone.
All right. So as you stick your ear against it, you kind of lean up. The 3 of you kind of trail around the bushes. You come up towards like the second bush in front of that, where that first bench would be, on the flip side of the wall. You guys kind of make your way up there, and then you're waiting to see what Eleanora does, at the doorway, and she kind of puts her ear against it. As that happens, you hear Samson kind of crash into the bush. Eleanora, you jump, which forces you to kind of slam into the door and like kind of freak for a second. And then after a minute, you hear, well, not even a minute, after a couple seconds, you hear, What was that? And that's it. You don't hear anything.
Alright, she's gonna run and hide behind like the bushes and like the statue and stuff in that little alcove.
Okay.
I'm also gonna try and hide. Hope everyone can try and hide.
I'm like next to Ryland, kind of small in a bush, and
all right, I need another round of stealth checks here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh fuck! I hadn't even moved.
Oh, you marked your way up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you
I need
think.
to start rolling a different die.
9.
I got a 9,
That's
Brian.
not very good either.
All right, guys.
Can we just roll initiative?
How do you
Max,
know
if
this
I
is-
roll initiative now, it's gonna be really low and I'm gonna die anyway.
That was a
No.
4 for me.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
So you all kind of duck down around the bushes and stuff, kind of hiding down. Who got the 4? Was that you, Rylan?
Yeah.
All right.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you're-
Like, I think maybe he just turns around, just looks straight at Samson, and just goes, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. So you guys kind of turn around and yeah, you turn around. You're like, "What are you doing, Samson? Do you say anything?"
I got heavy armor, man. Give me a break.
Well, don't follow me.
Shut up.
You shut up.
And I kind of scurry off. Try to get behind a bush or something.
All right.
Tactical bush.
Back to the bush, yo.
So after a minute or two of sitting there, you guys don't hear anything.
Okay.
Eleanora is still kind of scared. She doesn't particularly want to leave her little hiding spot.
So did we test the door yet to see if it's unlocked? In any way?
No, I just kind of like headbutted.
Yeah, she kind of oh shit and jumped into it like a little because she just hears this loud crashing noise behind her.
Alright, so I'm gonna come out of cover now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna casually walk over to the door.
Mhm.
Just, see if it's unlocked already.
And as you pull it, you hear the stone scrape open, and you look in, and you see the same bathhouse you were in earlier.
Can I do a perception
Sure.
check? To see yeah. That's an 11.
As you look around, you don't see anything different than what was there earlier, other than just the lighting of the room. It's actually almost got this quiet, peaceful aura because the water's kind of moving ever so lightly. The moonlight's reflecting off it. It's reflecting the stained glass in a unique, like, dark light. The iconography on it's kind of cool looking with the foresty stuff as it's projecting those shadows onto the tile floor. It's kind of beautiful in a sense, and it's peaceful. There's that slow kind of sound. The only thing unpleasant about it is that it's a little humid.
I feel so at peace in real life now, just from you explaining that. Thank you.
Blessed.
Blessed. So I guess I'll motion everyone to kind of like, come up.
I'm just kind of like, I want to be trailing the end of this. Like, I don't want to be the first one to go up.
I'll be the first to like follow Samson in.
All right, so Samson, you head in. Eleanora, you're following right behind him. Phil?
Still kind of stuck on Ryland's coattails a little bit. Not like obviously right up his, right behind him, but.
So as they walk in, do you guys want to like take position on either side of the door? Like, how do you guys want to post? Like,
yeah.
do you just want to follow them in?
I want to be able to see in, but like, yeah, I guess I'll kind of like just creep kind of right to the corner of the door, so that I'm not like fully in, but like I'm basically just in the door frame, kind of like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of peeking around.
Mm-hmm.
So the can Samson and Eleanora roll a perception check?
Oh my! Are you effing kidding
3.
me? Oh well, I did better than that. It's a perception, right?
Yeah.
That's a 9.
All right, and Rylan, can you roll a perception check as you're peeking in?
That's not too
He's
bad.
not even looking in. He's kind of just on the other side of the door. You know, other against the wall on the other side of the door, just kind of looking back, making sure if there's anyone coming, Fillmore can see anyone coming, but also like kind of halfways toward Ryland. So if there's anything that pops off, he didn't even need to say anything. Just like if he happens to walk in or do something or whatever, that's enough of a trigger that I would at least look in to make sure everything's okay. But otherwise, kind of behind us.
Okay.
16.
Okay. So as you guys walk in, you kind of stroll towards the center of the room. As you do, I need everyone to roll initiative.
That's an.
Do we add anything to our initiative roll, or is it just?
You have an initiative bonus, yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet. 16.
16.
Not last.
All
7.
right.
8.
All right. Let's just make some notes here. Phil, what'd you get?
Do I need to turn my mic up or anything like that? Because sometimes
you're
I hear
good.
rolls, but I also don't talk very loud because
I just missed you. I'm
I
sorry.
assume oh, you're good. I was gonna say I assume if I hear myself, then I'm talking too loud because I'm pretty deaf.
No, you're good. What did you roll?
7.
Okay. And Rylan, you had an 8, right?
Yep.
Cool. All right. So, as you guys walk in, you hear as you kind of look around, Rylan, you see 2 medium-sized humans jump down, and they're wearing this dark clothing. Let me pull one up for you. So as they jump down from either side, they have these dark cloaks on. They have these curved daggers in their hands, kind of like an S pattern dagger in their hand, and it's just all black. You can't make out any faces. You just see these medium-sized humanoid type people wearing these dark draped cloaks around them. As they jump down, 2 of them jump down, one onto Eleanora, one onto Samson. You guys are both surprised. Eleanora, that's a 21 to hit you.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And Samson, that is a 23 to hit you. And then one more leaps down, kind of in the doorway, Rylan, and you see him staring at you kind of face to face. But you just see this black, like, dark. You don't see around his cloak, but he's face to face with you pretty much.
I love being a wizard.
But he does not attack you. This right away. So shit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Leonora, you take 6 points of damage. Samson, you take 3.
Nice. You say 6?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
You're what? You're wrong.
I'm wrong. I gotta look up a rule again real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot about this.
You're like, never mind. It's 22 points of damage.
It's 12 points of damage.
Fuck.
I thought so. I'm sorry. Samson,
yeah.
you have heavy armor on, right?
Cha.
All right, yeah. As he kind of, so he jumps down
I have medium armor on. Medium armor.
That's okay. Yeah, he jumps down and he stabs under your plate. It kind of, you feel this dagger enter you a little bit, but it doesn't sink in. Eleanor, this guy gets a ton of purchase as he jumps down and stabs into your side. Guy, girl, you're not sure, but this dark cloak creature stabs into you, and you feel this blade enter into your side, and it's just a searing pain, and you feel blood start running down your side immediately. Rylan, you see this happen, and then you see this guy in front of you. With that, Samson, what do you do?
All right, I'm gonna rage out quick. So like click that off. Raging right away. And
now remind me, you have resistance to.
I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Remind me you have resistance to piercing damage here.
All right. Can I frenzy right away also?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'm gonna try and slash the guy that stabbed me.
Okay.
So, come on, baby. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And then the damage would be 2d6. So hold on one sec. 15 points of damage. On the first
Wow.
attack.
So yeah, this guy stabs into you, and then as he pulls the blade out, you kind of step back and pull your sword off your back, and in one fell swoop, you pull the sword off, and then just slice cleanly across, and you cut him right at the cloak, right across his neck. The top half of his cloak falls off, and you see this human male's head kind of roll away as the body slumps to the floor.
Okay, so then I'm gonna frenzy. I'm gonna try and slash the guy that just hit Eleanora.
Right. All right.
Right? Yeah, you can make a.
Do you get a second attack?
Yeah. While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns.
That's right.
Used for your rage.
Yep. Yeah, so you already used your rage.
Ooh. Wait.
So your rage was your bonus action this turn.
Oh shit. Okay, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right, well, that works out because I rolled a 1 on the.
That'd have been awesome if you decapitated Rylan.
Not that far in.
He's behind me. I would have to fucking throw my shit.
They just throw it right through the other guy too. Fuck it.
Fuck
All right, yeah.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Eleanora, you look up at this dark cloak creature, and they bring their hand up and they bring the dagger down for a second time, trying to stab into you for 23 to hit.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I'm.
And that's
How much was it?
It's 10 points of damage.
Yeah. I'm onto my death save.
All right, and he stabs. You guys see as this creature stabs down into her, kind of stabs below her neck, and she just immediately kind of steps back and starts bleeding profusely. And he pulls it out, and she slumps over to the side and falls to the ground. Samson, you notice and hear the stud right behind you, and you turn around. Let me just kill the other one. I actually need your death save already. You'd have been next.
It's a D20, right?
Yep.
What do I need for a success?
10 or above.
11. Oh, that's 11 or higher.
Sweet, I got 1 success.
All right. 1 success. All right. The other one, standing right in front of you, Ryland, will spin around and see this, and then see the head of his friend rolling around there, and will quickly move away from you. You do not get an attack of opportunity. And he kind of, with the speed he's moving at, it's crazy. They literally dip down and kind of he's like almost swims up in appearance and brings the dagger to kind of stab into Samson's side onto the plate. Samson, that is a, my God, 24 to hit.
Wait, is that I do have a resistance against piercing or slashing attacks.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it still hits.
What does resistance do? Does
half
it make
damage.
You take half damage.
Half the damage? Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Right. And then you'll take normal damage here. So that's 4 points of damage.
Okay.
So he kind of stabs. Yeah, he stabs into your side. You feel this kind of another gash kind of open up, and you start bleeding a little bit. But you're able to kind of push him back a little, and the wound doesn't open too deeply. Now, Rylan, what do you do? Seeing this one spin around from you, quickly dash over. Eleanora drop to the ground. Samson decapitating the first one, and now Samson's surrounded by these 2 other ones.
Yeah, I think seeing how intense things have gotten immediately, I think he's gonna cast Mage Armor. And for him, he just shows Raven's Shroud and an ethereal cloak mixed of black and purple wraps around him, and it makes this almost armor. Like, you can still see through it, see him, but yeah, this big shroud of armor, purple, black mix, and the helmet kind of comes down, and the split for the eyes is a raven's like beak. Anyone out there that's watched Berserk, it's a lot like Griffith's eagle helm, but a raven.
Cool.
And so yeah, so that's my AC is now 13 plus my dex mod.
Cool.
So 15 total. Woo.
All right.
Oh,
Bonus
nice.
action, anything? You gonna move?
How far away is like Samson and everyone?
How far in are they? Probably.
Yeah.
I'd say Samson's probably about 10 feet. So Leonora would be like 5 feet in front of you.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna kind of post up for now then. And
okay, just kind of take a stance like halfway around the door, or are you just gonna stand in the doorway?
I'll definitely move in just enough in case, like, if me staying in there would be like enough to like block Fillmore or anyone. Like, I think I just want to actually be in there to be able to do things, but not like rush in because I'm still frail.
Got you. All right, cool. Fillmore. You see Ryland with this cool blue, purple, dark,
purple
badass.
And black, bro.
Purple and black. I'm sorry, they say purple and blue.
Yeah.
Purple and black, badass raven cloak kind of wrap around him. This like misty kind of cool aura, and then he just kind of swoops inside the door there. After you kind of heard some thumping, you saw a little bit around him, but not
heard something.
Yeah, you didn't get to see everything, but definitely enough to go, oh my God, Eleanor's down, and there's people attacking Samson.
I was gonna say, kind of like peeked in, and first thing he would see probably would be Eleanora. So he's gonna run up and pull out another thing. Oh, I swear to God, you guys, just be careful. And then the little spider does its thing, goes to the most previous wound that
Describe them again. I love this thing. Like, how do they look when they do this?
Oh, the little, I don't know any other way to describe them other than the little spider.
In my head, I kind of see, if you guys have seen Spy Kids.
Yeah.
Like a spider version of the little bug dude. Like a little, that's what I'm seeing.
That's cool, yeah.
Just a little spider, little mechanical spider that you wind up that comes and it just kind of starts stitching essentially, and it just has like the thread. It creates the thread. It looks arcane, like bluish, glowy, and it kind of stitches up the wound.
Yeah, and you see this.
And
this
then
kind of
I'm just gonna back up another 5 feet, so I'm not like right next to her once I do that, and just yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as you do that, yeah, Eleanor, you guys see her body kind of turn like that blue kind of from the stitching, and then it kind of turns into a radiant white, and then all of a sudden, Eleanor, you kind of snap back to it, and you realize what's going on. You see yourself on the ground in a pool of blood, but the wound kind of only hurts a little bit. It doesn't feel nearly as significant as it was the one in your collarbone area.
7 hit points.
Cool.
Of healing.
Yep. And then so I'll mark off a spell slot.
We alive.
And yeah,
Most
after
of our
that, just
health
like
is
I said, I
back.
back up 5 feet, and then I'm good on my turn.
Cool. All right. So Samson, you got these two dark cloaked figures surrounding you. What do you do?
Anyway, I started slashing. I guess I'll just get the last one that stabbed me.
Yep.
The one that was about to fight with Ryland. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed off at that guy more, so I'm going to attack him first.
Okay.
Does an 8 hit?
Does not. So you kind of slash, and you bring it overhand. You're feeling the swaying of the battle, and you bring it down quickly, but they are swift. You almost see like this cloak just kind of flutter as he ducks underneath of it, and you just swing wildly over his head.
All right, so then I'm going to use my frenzy as a bonus action and try to hit him again.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit?
As you kind of come back on the upswing, you brought it down, and the sword, it's a heavy sword, but you're strong enough to wield it and have a quick return on it, and you bring it up, and you go to bring the second slash through, and he steps back, and you see it slice the front of his cloak, and just kind of splits it, but there's no no physical
now he's naked
harm. No, you just cut his cloak a little bit. He's not getting a bath.
I thought it was gonna be like a Crash Bandicoot.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right, that's my turn then.
All right. Cool. You just stay where you are.
I mean, if I were to move, would they get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move.
Yeah. So the one that was that you weren't engaging just now is actually going to attempt to kind of stab into your back as you're spun around. But as he does, he just stabs right into your plate, and you hear the sound of his dagger kind of clink, and like the tip, it almost feels like the tip might have broken off or something. You hear that.
They do get
clank
advantage, Ryan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Frenzy. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 with advantage.
Jesus Lord.
I rolled a 1, then a 2.
Moving up in the world.
All right. Very good.
Very nice.
So yeah, then you kind of see this going on above you, Eleanora. You see this one kind of ducking out of the way of his sword strikes, and the other one attempting to stab him. And you hear the tink of this steel clashing against steel, and you're laying on the ground there. So you are prone currently. What do you want to do?
How close are they to?
They're within like a 5-foot, space of you. You know.
Okay, and I'm prone.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I'm gonna try and use shocking touch. I'm gonna dive for the guy and see if I can reach him and
Okay.
Same as I was when I was under the table.
I like it.
Would an 8 hit?
No, it would not. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Just so you know, prone generally does give disadvantage too, on melee attacks like that.
Definitely still an 8.
But they're distracted, so I wasn't gonna say there's disadvantage here. So they're kind of tied up. But yeah, so the you go to reach out, and as you do that, it's just as the other one is kind of ducking back from the sword swing from Samson, as he kind of swings back, and this one kind of jumps back at the same time, conveniently just missing your grasp there, and you see the electrical charge kind of build up in your fingertips again, and the frustration kind of pulses through you for a minute. You're getting frustrated.
Yeah.
She's about to multi-class as a barb soon.
The other one now, Samson is going to attempt to stab into you as well. That would be a 15 to hit.
No, sir. Yes.
So, he goes to stab in you, and this time, you see, what he's bringing down, and you manage to kind of block at him with your the butt end of your sword, and just kind of throw his arm away. The fight's breaking out further, Rylan, and you see Eleanora taking for a dive, going for the ankles, and you see her kind of miss overhand, and then Samson fighting these guys off. What do you do next?
Yeah, I think maybe seeing her go trying to get her hands on this guy, I'm like, I'll see if I can do it, and use chill touch. So Death's Grasp and a big skeletal hand will kind of come out nearby him and try to grab at him. That's going to be a spell attack for me. And so that's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Good news, good news.
It's so funny to do that.
D8, bruv. I'm a fucking moron. I rolled a D10.
Oh, conveniently rolls a 1 and it's a D10 all of a sudden.
Oh no, it was a 10. That's why I know. And just like that, that's an 8. So 8 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Oh, and which one were you targeting?
The one she was going for, so the one closest to Eleanora. All
right. So yeah, Eleanor, as you kind of miss the swipe, you see this, you feel this necrotic energy kind of rise out of the ground. It almost saps a little bit of your life out as you see it come up, and then it kind of wraps around the body of this this dark hooded figure, and it just kind of lets out this kind of noise, and it you hear it kind of breathe out, but there's no like physical remnant of what happened. You just know that there was a physical pain there. The hand kind of fades away. Phil, you notice something odd in the background of everything going on, kind of going around everyone. You see one of the doors in the back opening. But what do you do right now?
I'm just going to cast Firebolt at one of the guys that are fighting my allies or whatever. Basically, pull out that little mechanical crossbow-looking dealio that launches essentially a match, but it's got his little arcane magic words here. I was looking up some Gnomish, and so for fire, it's just Sa, S-S-A. So that's what he says. He kind of winds this thing up, dude, and sets it, and it just Sa, Sa. And then the fire shoots out at yeah. Oh, I guess it'd be Sa, dude. No, but yeah.
Love it.
So it's 14 plus 5. 19.
All right. Yep.
At the guy that was I guess I didn't specify. I said one of them. Probably I would go for the one that looks like more hurt, just so it eliminates another
there's
person
no
to be
obvious one that's hurt, but from what you've watched unfold so far, would be the one that just had the hand wrapped around him.
Okay. And then what's the damage on that? That's a D10. 5 points.
All right. Yeah. So as that happens, you see streaking kind of past your head, Rylan. There's a bright. You hear, and then this bright spark, and then flame go past you, and then Eleanora, you kind of see it overhead, and then watch as it strikes into this cloaked figure's face, and the cloak around its face starts to singe back, and you catch your first glimpse, Phil. It's a woman with long brown hair, and you kind of just see her face for a second, and you see as the burns kind of take over the side of her face, and then you see where the other part of her face is kind of white and bleeding from where the necrotic damage kind of took its toll, and she falls to the ground. You smell the cloak starting to burn.
Yeah, I'll just stay in the doorway, and that'll be it for my turn.
Okay.
Just kind of trying to watch. Oh, would I have enough time to maybe be like, watch the door in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd
shout
that out for sure.
And as you say that, with your perception, you do see a older male walk out of the room with long white hair, with these dark tattered robes, clutching this skull from a chain, and the skull's got these two glowing blue eyes, like these blue flamed eyes, and
Oh no.
as you see him come out, he reaches his hand out, and just you don't hear what he says, but you see him utter some sort of incantation, and he kind of twists his hand, and a similar looking hand raises out of the ground to almost wrap around Samson. So Samson, that would be a 19 to hit.
Shit, that hits.
Damn, that's cool.
And that'd be 7 points of damage as you feel this cold, searing energy, and you feel it's not this so much of pain, but it's this actual like coldness inside of you. It's like in your soul as you feel this kind of. You feel almost like your energy is being drained from you, and you guys look at Samson as his fucking face is being drained of like kind of white energy. It turns more pale as this claw just squeezes him tighter. And he starts to walk in at a slow pace towards the center of the room. Samson, what do you do? The grasp kind of releases around you, and then you still have this. You still have this cloaked figure next to you, and then that guy in the center of the room.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to attack the one that's in the center of the room. The cloaked, already damaged, right?
The cloak one next to you. No one's hit that one yet.
Nobody. Oh, my time to shine.
Big damage.
Come on, motherfucker. Are you?
Classic.
I got a 2.
Are you frenzying?
+5. It's a 7. Yeah, I'm frenzying.
New dice.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Does a 21 hit? Yes.
Okay.
Long pause.
6 plus. Has an 8 points of damage.
All right. Yeah. So this time you bring your sword up, and as you bring it down, you slice across the cloak, and you expose part of their body, and their hood kind of rips down, and you see it is another woman's face on the one side, and you see blood start running down the side of their cloak, kind of soaking it. The black becomes a little blacker on the one side. And Eleanora, you're still on the ground. What do you want to do?
Okay, so there's 3 sort of like attackers, I guess, in the room at the moment.
There's 2. The one
2.
that got torched that fell down right in front of you, that you tried to grab, and that Rylan chill touched, and then Phil killed. Then the one behind Samson, and then the one in the middle of the room. And then Samson cleaved the first one's head off early on.
Yeah, but there's like the two guys that are like engaged with us, and then the dude that just walked out with the skull thing as well. That's 3.
No, they just killed the other guy that was engaged with you. There was 3 total to begin with.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's just the dude that Samson's fighting and skull dude.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So it's kind of behind Samson.
I'm gonna use. Does it take an action for me to push myself up from prone, or does it just take my movement?
It takes half your movement.
Sick. I'm gonna expend half my movement, stand myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos, which gives me advantage on an attack roll ability check or saving throw.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 dice, and I'm gonna attempt to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 1. But to the advantage, I got 16 plus 5 is 21. Yeah, 21.
It hits.
Sweet. So I'm going to send 2 rays to because Scorching Ray has 3 rays at targets within range, which is within 120 feet. And I can hurl them at 1 target or several. So I want to send 1 to Samson's guy and 2 to the skull dude. Do I have to roll for each ray or just one roll for all 3?
1 roll for all.
Okay, sweet.
Oh no, you do make a range. You make a ranged spell attack for each ray. Actually, that's different than magic missile. It's 1 ranged attack roll for each ray.
Each ray. Okay, cool. So
with the Tides of Chaos, though, you would only gain advantage on 1 attack roll.
On 1.
So
all right.
First one would hit.
The first one would hit Skull Dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a 18 and an 11. So okay. 18 to Skull Dude and 11 to the guy that's on Samson.
Okay, so the 18 would hit
like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, the 18 would hit the guy with the skull dude, and the 11 would not hit the other guy. So, but you had 2 that it's 3 rays, right?
Yeah, 3 rays.
So the first one would have hit that guy, or did you aim 2 of them at the skull guy?
The one with advantage.
I aimed the first 2. I aimed the first 2 at the skull guy, and the last one at the dude that's on Samson, which would have been the one that missed.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So, and that would be 2d6 damage.
Alrighty. Do you roll for each ray? Surely not.
No, it's 2d6 fire for all.
Sweet. So it's 8 damage per ray.
Cool. So, you see this guy kind of raise his skull up as these 2 scorching bolts of fire. What's it kind of look like? What kind of fire? What am I looking at? When
so rays of fire. Ray of fire. It's kind of like 2 small blue, almost like, I don't know, same kind of visual as when I guess a comet kind of like burns, or like a meteorite kind of like comes through the atmosphere. So it's kind of like, it looks almost solid in the center, and it's just got like these blue flames and like a trail behind it.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's what it. Yeah.
Cool.
Something like
So
that.
yeah, you kind of conjure up these 3 balls of light, balls of fire, and then they first one flies out, strikes the guy as he raises up the skull and kind of starts to bring his hand up, strikes him, and then the second one, as it hits him, literally burns a hole straight through his chest as he flies back and hits the ground.
What?
The other ray goes over, and the cloaked figure just looks and kind of rolls underneath of it, kind of coming to your other side then, Samson, but he's still right next to you. Seeing that, she's going to make an attempt to stab into you again, Samson, with the long blade, the long dagger, and kind of she is going to finally call out, and she's going to say, "I'm at least taking one of you with me," in kind of a whispered voice.
Not me though.
A natural 20.
Shit.
Yeah, no biggie.
So you just take straight damage here. You're not vulnerable to it. It's just their ability. So it's 5 plus 4, so that's 9 damage.
Oh, no big deal.
Stabs in, no big deal, says the barbarian.
Yeah.
Stabs in you, but as you feel this one enter you, it penetrates deeply, and there's a strong feeling of pain in your side, and as it pulls out, you feel those wavy blades kind of pulling through, and the blood is just pouring out. It is a heavy wound.
Shit. All right.
Ryland.
Yeah.
You see this skull man get obliterated by these 2 rays of fire. The one just stabbed into Samson. You see blood flowing down the side pretty freely. The others have all been disposed of at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Toll the Dead. So
Okay.
that's gonna be his thing. He looks into his orb, sees the cloaked figure, and then says Mindbreaker, and then closes his book, and then the sound of that echoes and repeats and just loops inside their head. That's a wisdom saving throw, 13.
Okay. What kind of damage are we looking at? Actually, how do you want to kill this guy? That is
okay. Yeah, I think it'd just literally be kind of that breakdown. Like they kind of stumble back after stabbing into Samson, and then just start shaking a bit, and then clutch their head, and then just go down, drop to their knees, and they're just like really gripping into their own like face. And are they like they're masked, right?
No, they're not masked. They're just cloaked.
They're
the
just
cloak was a
cloaked.
deep cloak that kind of
Okay,
shaded their
then
face.
yeah, I guess like as they'd fall, you'd see that their face has gone like ghostly white, and like blood has started to slowly like drip down from one of the eyes, and the eyes have rolled back as well.
And she slumps down, clutching in, the blood kind of flowing down from her eyes, and she drops to a knee and falls to her side. The rest of you hear this book clap again, and then see this happen, and you're all just kind of like, that's all it takes? Yeah, because every time he does this, someone dies bleeding from their eyeballs. But yeah, they are all down, so you can come out of initiative.
Oh god, that was not cool, guys. That was not cool.
Should really try and not get stabbed so much. I mean, I'm here for you, but it's just, yeah, I'm here. It doesn't. Are you okay? How are you feeling?
I mean, better. Thank you. But that was not great.
Do you need any
I
more
gotta be
help?
honest.
I can. If anyone needs it, I mean,
I thought
maybe do that a time or two today.
Samson, how are you doing?
I've been better. As you can see, I'm bleeding quite profusely.
I'm gonna go up and kind of like, just without even you saying, you're just like, I'm bleeding, and I was like, oh, crap. So Fillmore's just like walking over, already preparing his cure wounds spider, and just like kind of sets it on his, on like maybe his chest, and lets it do his thing. Here, it'll take care of it for you. It feels weird, just
Eleanora,
it'll make you feel better though.
Oh,
I
know
really
how
liked
it
how you
feels.
blew a hole through that guy's chest.
I
I'll let you get that,
didn't mean to. I just
Oh, yeah.
was so hurt and angry.
7
and
plus 3, so 10.
I
Sorry.
didn't want him to, hurt the rest of us.
Well, that definitely won't be happening now. I thought it was great, really.
I've never done that before.
Really?
Like looking at her hands, just kind of like
last time.
slightly freaking out, but like mostly just in a lot of pain, but like slightly freaking out at the fact that she just kind of.
Like,
I wonder if they know we're here.
They've got to now.
You mean there's more of them?
I'm assuming that might have been one of the 3,
You
right?
said they came from a door in the back, right?
Yeah, and I point towards the northern massage room and be like, yeah, when you guys were fighting, that one creeped out of that room. So didn't they say that that's where the secret passage was, anyways?
It must be.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at their faces and see if any of them fits the description that we have for Mortlock.
Okay. So yeah, kind of peering around, looking at them. No, there are 2 females in the cloaks. Beautiful women with very very dark features, though. It looks like. Someone make a religion check for me. Who's investigating the bodies?
I'll do it. Because he loves the bodies.
I gotta excuse myself quick. My dog needs to go outside.
You gotta tell the dog I love him. Or her.
Every time.
That's a 12.
Yeah, so there's nothing too strange about these girls, other than you see they're wearing very dark makeup. For what they have at the time, it's very, very dark. Kind of caked on, but the blood kind of soaked into a lot of their stuff. The male also has dark rings around his eyes and some kind of symbol on his cheek. But yeah.
Is it like nondescript, like kind of symbol,
it's got a very crudely drawn skull, it looks like, and then some little like almost maybe flames around it, like little tiny flames in a circle around it.
Okay. Good old flame skull.
Counting it, they look like there's 9 of those droplets, by the way.
Okay.
Ooh, what about the skull thing that guy was holding? Can we check that out? Is there anything going on with that?
Sure. You guys walk over. Yeah, what do you guys want to look for?
Can I perhaps do like an Arcana check on it or something? See if it was like a necromantic focus or something like that?
Yes, you can do an Arcana check with advantage. And then please roll a religion check as well, Cole, with a advantage on this one.
Okay, so the Arcana check is a nat 20 plus 5, so 25.
All right.
And advantage on the religion check, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's only an 11.
Okay. You're familiar enough with your school to understand that there is an old god named Merkel, one of the dead three. He's a necromancer. He's the god of necromancy. He has cultists that study rituals that allow them to force the souls of the dead into service, compelling them to answer questions and share forgotten lore. You know that the skull is his arcane focus. You know that that's his focus for casting a spell, because you know that the lower ranking members of this cult do not necessarily have mastery of their arcane ability. So these skulls are enchanted for them. I took my dog for a walk on my arm.
Amazing.
Puppy dog, man. Oh yeah. Can I so what's everyone doing? Kind of just checking bodies, or so Fillmore's gonna walk up to Eleanora, and so I have my artificer infusions, but it's simple. It's just enhanced arcane focus. I'm just gonna basically Fillmore's gonna go up and I mean, I'm no expert, but I see that you're kind of having some issues with your lightning a couple times. What do you use? Do you have like a focus or anything? Something that maybe your staff? I don't.
Yeah. I normally use my staff.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna let me see it for a second.
Not a good day.
And kind of like, I don't know, maybe have like some sprockets or something like that I can kind of fasten to it somehow, some way, but it's got like a slight glow to it, and it just gives a +1 to your spell attack rolls if it's like a ranged spell attack or anything, or it doesn't have to be ranged, but if you have to roll a d20.
Cool.
This should help a little bit. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I just could see you getting frustrated there.
Hold on, so does that add one more onto it? Like,
yeah,
on top of her? That's very nice,
on top
actually.
of her normal bonus, yeah.
So, Katie, you're going to have to track that. I don't know that there'll be a way to add that into...
Yeah, it's...
yeah, you're just going to have to keep track.
I don't think there's a way to...
But there are plenty of other things you can do with the help of D&D Beyond. Anyway,
the official sponsor of somebody that's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I can add it, but I can just write it down.
Yep.
Yeah, I think after that's done, I'd probably just approach the group and be like, well, I know it's obvious at this point, but we definitely found our lead. That this is definitely the Dead Three at work, or at least worshippers of them. What we dealt with, this one particularly, must have been some sort of worshipper of, he's named Merkel, the Lord of Bones. He's definitely a member of the Dead Three, and, well, his work is being seen here very heavily.
Lord of Bones.
All right.
That doesn't sound very fun.
That's one of them. I guess.
You don't happen to worship this Lord of Bones, do you?
Worship? No. But I'm familiar.
I mean, you.
I mean, look at this guy. He's got blue hair. What's it on? What, you don't think you would know this guy? He's a genius. Look at him.
Thank you, Samson.
So smart. He made his hair turn blue.
That is what did it. So smart that he
Cole,
kicked Bill out of the call.
You would know that he would be called a necromite of Merkel.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Merkel. What the? Give me that shit.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell just happened.
You're good.
It's all
No,
good.
mine did that too. It
Talking,
just
I
kind of
think.
like closed the app or something.
Yeah.
You got schooled, bro.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
We gotta go downstairs.
Definitely
Let's go
not
through the
turning
door. Let's
back.
go.
You don't know if there's stairs.
So. Well, we
Sorry.
know that there's a place underneath.
If there's
But,
underneath.
so with those
Ladder up under or
infusions, how? Because I can do 2 per day. Do you want to limit me on? Because I had another one that I wanted to do basically for similar thing for
No, go ahead.
Samson. Okay. But yeah, going to basically same type of deal. Help him out like well he's there we go. So Samson, I was basically gonna just try to add something onto your weapon, just a little same thing, a little sprocket, just my little some sort of adhesive maybe, or tie it to it, like it could be like a dangly on the hilt of your sword. I don't know, but it's a sprocket. It'll just essentially infuse a +1 into your weapon as well until I take it off, like by changing the infusion or whatever. But it's there for a while. But again, I don't know how to do it if it does it on D&D Beyond at all. But just
There is
add
a
an
way
Just
to
extra
track it
do
one.
yourself.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Oh, you
I
can
know
do
there's
it for one particular item. Like if you're doing it for your sword, you can customize your sword.
Oh yeah. Add a.
Katie would have to do it for every spell.
Yeah, that would be a pain.
Yeah.
But just basically, I saw that you guys had some troubles, maybe hitting. So, I mean, we got Mr. Death's Grasp over here, creeping me the hell out. But as long as he's on my side, I'm good.
Yeah, like when that dude hit Samson with it, I was like, should Ryland be like, I promise that's not me. But yeah, I guess we'd like to proceed to where Fillmort said the other people came from and look for an entryway.
All right.
The northern.
So as you head through the northern massage room, you see it's laid out the same way it was before, except in the back corner of the room, the wall is propped open. And there is a foul stench coming from the area.
Man, look at these dummies. They left their door open. Really not that hidden, if you ask me. I mean, I'm gonna start walking forward.
So you're going to lead the way?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to stay in the middle if possible.
Then I'll take the rear.
All right, so
Yeah.
Samson, Eleanora, Phil, Ryland. Is that our marching order?
Yep.
All right, yeah, it is.
Yep.
All right, so as you kind of turn into the room, you see a stairwell. It's looks like it's made from limestone, and as it goes deeper, it gets completely pitch black.
Ooh.
It smells musky, damp, and it
Samson,
reeks.
how are your eyes?
Is it
I
like
can't see.
dark, or is it like dark vision will still work?
Dark vision will still work.
Okay. I mean, obviously it's dim, it's gray and tones of gray and all that, but I wasn't sure if you were trying to hint at magical darkness or nothing like that. I'm like, oh crap.
No. But for Samson, it's pitch black.
It's also pitch black for me right now.
If you guys don't mind, I will be pulling out a torch right here because I'd prefer to see the people we'll find down here.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the same thing for myself.
I mean,
torch in the front, torch in the back.
What?
I'm gonna say mechanically, if someone wants to carry Samson's torch, that might be ideal. Just a heads up.
That makes sense. Katie, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I was saying I was trying to interrupt Samson before he brought his torch out, but if I can at least like take it from him and maybe try and like stop the group from like walking forwards, because I'm guessing that this tunnel isn't particularly large.
It's about 5 foot wide.
Yeah, so it'd have to be single file.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, right now, half of our party can see what's going on. I really don't think, after what just happened, we're going to want to let whoever's at the end of this tunnel know that we're coming by shining it and like saying our presence. No, it'd be hard, Samson and Ryland, but Fillmore and I should take the lead. See what's in front of us before we get killed.
Just tell Ryland, I'll be like, hey, just reach forward and grab my backpack and follow me, and I'll follow her.
But you're so much
because I can see, so I'll be able to. Well, but you can't see. I'm just trying to, you can run into it. That's fine. I just trying to help. That's all.
I'll trip right off you. See what happens.
I just want to say really quick, guys. I might look tough. Not a big fan of the dark. I don't like the idea of not seeing anything. I just want to put that out there.
Well, we're just getting all of it. Anyone else have any personal issues they'd like to discuss?
All right. Well, Samson, why don't like you can hold my tail if you want, if that helps.
That seems a little bit strange. I'll just hold on to your shoulder or something, because the tail might be a little bit too personal.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That works. I just think that if we announce our presence to whoever's at the end of this tunnel, we don't know what's there. Maybe we should try to be a bit quiet on this one.
You got it. Man, this tunnel reeks. How long are we gonna stand in here for?
All right, so catch me up to speed. What is the marching order with backpack holding and chaining?
Well, people have switched is Eleanora and Samson. She went up front. He's in front of me. I'm still in front of Ryland because I'll be able to see her leading Samson. And if Ryland chooses to hold on or not, I'm right there. Just I don't know any other way that I could guide because I won't use my voice. Probably try to be quiet.
All right. As you guys make your way down the steps, you notice that the room opens up to another room. Well, the stairwell opens up to a larger room that has 2 passageways leading out from what you can see, Eleanora.
Okay.
I'm
also gonna like every time I come to like a door or an opening, I'm just gonna like pause and just kind of wait and see if I can hear anything or see anything before I take the group through.
So as you step down all the way onto the floor and you're looking into this room, you look around and you see that there's wooden beams that kind of brace the ceilings, brace the walls. The room's probably 9 foot high. There's the room itself is probably 20 by 15 feet, and at either end there are, like I said, a passageway leading one way or the other. The floor is about 2 feet of horrible smelling water as you splash down into it on the last step.
Oh,
It smells like sewage.
oh no. The group behind me. All right, so we got 2 doors here, left or right, and watch your feet because it's about to get real damp.
All right. Do y'all just kind of walk down?
Can I get on somebody's shoulders? I'm like 3 feet tall, guys. So.
Samson's the strongest.
Yes, but I can't see.
He'll be your eyes.
You can pull my hair in a. Okay.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
left,
Yeah, you'll be
right.
a great chef.
I won't pull your hair.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a tap on the shoulder. It's fine. It's tall water. I'm 3'4". Yeah.
No, you
I
got
don't
it.
want to be.
Yeah, without even a word.
You don't want
I
to
just
drown
grab
in
him and
sewage.
throw him on my
Oh!
shoulder. Oh.
All right, so yeah, he's up on your shoulder. And Eleanora, which way do you want to lead the guys?
Wait, now I can't see.
grab onto Phil Mort's back, which is now higher
Grab
up.
onto his
I
backpack.
have 3 people linked together in one synchronized
Or-
movement.
Are you saying you?
Four,
you-
because Samson.
Are you saying you want me to jump on your back as well?
No, grab his
that's
backpack.
okay.
It's way higher for you now. It's in a better position.
You know, you're onto something.
Yeah, his backpack would be like eye level now.
Man with the plan.
Yeah, you're not as dumb as you look.
I don't know who said I looked dumb.
Ooh.
But I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Who said that? Anyway, we should get going, right?
Yes. So, which door?
There's no doors.
Which
I'm
path?
gonna approach. Well, there's one straight ahead, so I'm gonna approach the door that's like straight ahead and just like again just pause, see if I can see or hear anything coming from the tunnel that's like in front.
And as you stop to see and hear, you look down and the tunnel kind of curves to one side. You hear some
All right, guys.
splashing, and that is where we're gonna call it.
Okay, good, because I'm tired.
Splash.
Yeet.
Little splashes.
And actually, I have work tomorrow. I'm like Brian here.
Whoa.
I have day
Oh,
off tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Day off.
You heard it here first.
Nice.
First day this man's had off in 2 years.
Ooh.
Are you working Saturday then?
Heck yeah, I'm working
Of
Saturday.
course he is.
Let's finish this up
Yeah,
first,
yeah, yeah,
Elliot.
wrap it
All
up.
right.
Oh, my apologies, everyone.
So, successful adventure tonight, guys. Good combat. I'm
Mhm.
proud of you for not getting totally wrecked.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Not quite.
I really started off strong there by chopping them in half with a, nice 15 points of damage in one attack roll. But
yeah, I just really hope you guys don't get any combat down here. Just
Hey,
Same.
the rules are dictating that at least one person is going to have to go down every single combat.
No, I just mean I hope you guys don't get into combat down here strictly because you are currently linked together in some sort of weird conglomeration of march. No. Of man on shoulder, man walking attached to other man who can't see, attached to woman who also
no, he's not holding on to Eleanora anymore. I told him to walk forward unless he feels like a tap on his shoulder, left or right, you know.
Real Ratatouille
and then it'll be like
hours.
I'll kind of I'll kind of grab both shoulders if I need you to stop.
Boy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Classic.
All right.
Likes to build, constructs. They're a little small, so I feel like this time he's working with a construct that already has a brain. He doesn't have to, it'll be a lot easier.
Samson is just Fillmore's mech suit.
That's awesome. Well, all right, guys. So, thank you to anyone that tuned in. Thank you for anyone that's going to watch this. Thank you to anyone that supports us. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be posting this on our Facebooks, on our Instagrams, wherever we can. And share it. Share our videos. Share everything. If you enjoy what you see, we'd love for you to keep following our adventure along. Tell people about it. Continue to keep enjoying this game that brings a lot of joy to a lot of people and allows you to live a separate world. Escape the craziness with us once a week or maybe even twice a week, and we greatly appreciate that. So when it's on YouTube, of course, subscribe, like, share, blah blah blah, all the normal stuff. And you guys have anything?
No, not this week.
That's it.
All right.
My dog in the background, of course.
Yeah,
that's
puppy
never
time.
an apology. Everyone
No,
loves
that's
the dog.
not a problem.
Yeah.
We are going to be uploading our second episode of Wildmount this coming Monday, I believe, right, Cole? Or we're going to do it on Friday?
That will be out before they see this episode. This will be out last Friday, and then this will be out on Monday.
Sick.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, so follow along on our Wildman campaign, led by Bill. We're having a great time over there, and I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, playing some D&D, and until next time, stay dapper, my friends.
Stay dapper.
Stay dapper.